trace my name across your skin and pull the dagger with a grin. Velvet touch, a siren lie. You saw the spark, ignored the fire. I warned you once, so gently cruel, but hearts like yours are easy tools. I whisper love, I whisper doom, and bathe in shadows of the room. You took the bait, ignored the burn. Now taste the truth you'll never learn. These are the famous last words. I'm not like the others, I swear. While I twist your fate in curls and kiss the ruin in the air. You beg me for mercy unheard, so I smiled as your world turned. Oh darling, didn't you know? Famous last words come slow. I pour the wine, you drink the spell. You never see the cracks I sell. My lipstick smeared with your regret. The game's not over, not just yet. You danced into my lair of smoke. Each vow you made a better joke. I love the way you say goodbye, with broken breath and haunted eyes. I murmur dreams you can't outrun. You call it love, I call it fun. You swore you'd never fall apart, but baby, that was just the start. These are the famous last words. I'll never let you break me, while I wear your soul like furs and hum your pain said deadly. You scream for truth unheard. Now you live in every verse. Oh darling, didn't you know? Famous last words hurt slow. Every promise was a poison, every kiss a slow goodbye. You thought you had the upper hand, but I was always standing high. You fed the wolf, you held the flame, and whispered love into a name. But darling, in this wicked play, you never had a line to say. These were your famous last words. I'll survive you, I'll forget, but you're caught in every turn of this twisted silhouette. No one hears your final curse, drowned beneath my silken verse. Oh baby, now you know. Famous last words burn slow. You should have left when I said run, but famous last words are always fun. You breathe beside me, but you're not here. A ghost in the hallway, a weight I fear. Your eyes avoid me like I'm glass, but I still break every time you pass. The silence is a storm I can't explain. Every word we lost just echoes pain. It feels like drowning, slow and cold, in the space where love used to hold. No screaming, no sound, just sinking down. In your silence I was surely drowned. It circles, you stare at the floor. We're oceans apart behind a closed door. I miss the fights, the fire, the flame. Now all we share is the ache and the blame. You say nothing and I hear it loud, like thunder rolling through a silent crowd. It feels like drowning, slow and cold, in the space where love used to hold. No screaming, no sound, just sinking down. In your silence I will surely drown. It feels like drowning, and you just let me go. Can you feel it? The weight of the hush, like a tide that drags with every touch. I'd rather hear you break me with a lie than disappear and not say goodbye. It feels like drowning deep and dark, chained to the ghost of a dying spark. No light, nowhere, just pulling me down. In your silence, I'm nowhere to be found. It feels like drowning, and you're already gone. Still breathing, barely, but it feels like drowning.
You said forever with a tongue full of rust. Now the echoes of your voice don't know who to trust. Dashboard lit with lies you swore were light, swerved off the truth in the dead of night. Tires scream like I should have, smoke rising from the words you stabbed. Skin marks on my heart, no map, just glass and silence in your aftermath. Crushed metal, broken vow, your love hit me like a head-on now. I wore your promises like armor thin, but the impact tore me from within. Crushed metal, can't rewind, your wreckage wrapped around my mind. We crashed and you walked out clean while I bled out in the machine. You turned the wheel with a hollow smile and watched me crumble from the driver's dial. Each curve you took was pre-designed. You knew the cliff but fed me lines. Sirens wail in the rearview sky while I rehearse your favorite lie. Bent frame, bent truth, no reply, only your ghost at the yellow line. Crushed metal, broken vow, your love hit me like a head-on now. I wore your promises like armor thin, but the impact tore me from within. Crushed metal, can't rewind, your wreckage wrapped around my mind. We crashed and you walked out clean while I bled out in the machine. I can still hear the static of the last thing you said, like a radio drowning in a sea of regret. Your silence was the loudest sound when the engine gave out. Crushed metal, shattered faith, you drove away. I break too late, I was the spark, you were the flame, but now we're ashes with no name. Crushed metal, final scream, a love that died behind high beams. You left me twisted, torn and cold. The crash is all I
You showed up in the cracks of my bedroom wall, whispered secrets where the shadows crawl. They said I'd outgrow you, they prayed I'd forget, but you bloom in the places they never inspect. You drank from my teacups and danced in my shoes, said love isn't real unless there's something to lose. I carved out a space where the silence could bend, and there in the hush I made you again. You're my imaginary friend, with blood on your grin and a hand I pretend. A lullaby lunatic stuck in my head. Are you make-believe or am I instead? You stitched up my scars with a needle of dread. You never leave, you just play dead. We built a cathedral of cardboard and lies, lit candles from matches and scream lullabies. The dark